Hi, welcome to another video blog from Nate. In case you haven't noticed, there's someone here with me. This is Duke.
Untouchable, obviously.
This is Duke. He is the co-conspirator and co-puppet master of Jazz and Jess with me, or has been, will be, and ever shall be in spirit.
Yeah, by co-conspirator means I stand in the corner and smoke cigarettes.
Pretty much, yeah.
So cool and mysterious, I've got to say. Ordinarily sunglasses as well.
Shut up. Anyway, Jazz and Jess is going to have a new story coming up soon. I'm going to be introducing a brand new character who has been seen on posters in the background. Duke here is pretty much his creator, so I'm going to leave you to discuss. Explain who he is.
Well, basically, he's Jared Hunter. Is who he is. Nate came to me like ages ago when I first started writing the comic. Which I used to do. Now I'm kind of like editor, puppet master sort of thing.
Master of puppets, I'm calling it.
Master of puppets, hurrah!
Master!
And yeah, Jared was, he just kind of popped out really, because Nate said to me that he wanted a rock star. He said, Duke, I want a rock star, I wanted to kick ass. And he just left me with that. He said I could do whatever I like, I could pull whatever strings. Because of the fact that, it's no secret, Jazz and Jess are Nate, basically. You know, they're two parts of the many facets of his psyche. It's almost like the Incredible Hulk, but with green hair, red hair, and one with boobies.
A little bit more retarded as well, to be fair.
Well, a little bit more retarded. You know, they like axes as well. You know,
I'll get my axe.
I think get his axe out. Yeah. But I'd rather he didn't, because that would be a snuff film then, and a little bit illegal. So anyway. He said to me he wanted to make a rock star, and that he wanted to see a character in Jazz and Jess that were facets of my personality. And he's still going to be in it, despite the fact that I'm only going to be writing the odd guest comic now, because of the fact that we just fell in love with the character by the time that I finished making him. Something I've always been into is like the Japanese. I really like Japanese. I like listening to their music.
Tell them what you like.
My name is Duke, and I'm an addicted tokusatsu fan.
Tokusatsu, Duke? What's that?
What is tokusatsu? Well, I'll tell you, Nate, people at home. Tokusatsu, I'm saying it completely wrong. I'm doing it in a crappy mid-Atlantic accent, so it doesn't sound right. But technically what it is Japanese for special effects. Just about many different things. It's a subgenre fit into Toku, for sure. And
he's jazzing this all up, but basically he likes Power Rangers.
Japanese Power Rangers, which is even worse, really. Though Toku also incorporates things like Godzilla. So Gojira.
I'll let you off with Godzilla.
Yeah. Well, say Gojira.
Gojira.
Gojira. And yeah, Mothra and all those other big fucking things. So it covers the big monsters. It covers Ultraman. It covers Super Sentai, which you will know as the Power Rangers, which is basically Super Sentai with worse actors. And then you have something called Kamen Rider, which has been going almost as long as Super Sentai has, which originally was just a guy on a motorcycle
who kicked ass.
And dressed up like a cockroach. Well, not a cockroach, it was a grasshopper.
Don't look at me for confirmation, I've never seen it.
Well, no, I completely forgot for a second, which, you know, it's kind of slid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a grasshopper. And it was 2006, they did a show, it was almost an anniversary season called Kamen Rider Kabuto, which is when I got into it. And it incorporated like many of the different sort of facets of the 35 years or 30 years of the series. And they had this one character in it. Every now and again I would, when Nate was over for a Jazz and Jess meeting, I would bore him with video clips of like the latest thing that had happened. I was like, oh, you gotta look at it, it's so cool. And one day he agreed with me.
I was drunk, I was naive, and my spirit had been broken.
Yeah, it had been broken. I've been torturing him with this for so long. But in all seriousness, it was this one character. The name of the character is Yagaruma, and when you first see him in the series, he's this very clean cut, nice suits, highlighted hair, everything. And he has this huge fall from grace. He gets dishonored. He gets booted out from his little tree house. And well, it's not an actual tree house. I'm just making it sound crap. But when he comes back badass. Gone are the suits, in are the jeans, the new rock boots with the spurs on them, and a long black leather jacket with one sleeve missing. The highlights are gone, his hair's completely black, and now he just looks pissed. And a bit emo, but more pissed, really. Nate saw this and went, I like that.
It was the Spurs, I think.
It was the Spurs and the jacket, really. I mean, you like the jacket. You were like, I want a long coat with only one sleeve.
Yeah.
Which is a bit pointless, really, isn't it? Because when it rains, one very wet arm, one very dry arm. Never really thought about that, did you?
No, I didn't.
And neither did they, really, in fairness. But it looked cool.
I'm ashamed.
Kind of like how when you look at something in anime, it's you say, oh, I like that hair. Yes, it's physically impossible, though. It's like,
Eyebrows that show through.
It's like
You're French.
L from Death Note. Everybody wants to be L from Death Note. With the really sort of like long sleeves sort of going on there, sort of flapping about like that. And he's sitting in funny positions.
He flaps about.
Well, he doesn't really flap, does he? He sits in funny positions in his chair, doesn't he? He sort of has his knees around his ears and, eats lots of candy and he types like that, like a crab. Or, well, I don't know, if a crab could type, would it type like that? Answers on a postcard.
I'm speechless. Anyway,
so Jared, basically his look ended up coming from Yagaruma. Though with white hair, because we decided that some of the coolest anime characters and video game characters that come in Japan, silver haired or white haired, like Sephiroth, for example. And so because of the fact that we'd already sown the seeds of the idea that he was going to look like Yagaruma, we decided to make him Japanese. In everything but name. We came up with the name Jared Hunter just because it sounded cool, because, Jared, it began with a J, really. J is Japanese. And there's already a Jazz and a Jess and a... We're great at coming up with how they look by ripping off TV series that nobody gives a shit about, but apart from me and, a few other fans on like henshinjustice.com. See, I just name dropped another website for you. I hope they're happy now.
Send us money.
Yeah. In 10s and 20s only. Basically after that we decided to just make him cool, make him a facet of my personality. So therefore he's pretty much everything that I like about the Japanese. He,
He's sassy. He kicks ass.
Yeah, he knows martial arts.
And you're not sure if he's a boy or a girl.
Precisely, he's a bit sort of, well, he's obviously a boy, but he looks a bit. That what? I'm a little teapot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. First time on the internet, I'm being notably effeminate, so which I want to point out that,
He's very weird.
I am married. Sorry, boys. My secret completely out the window now.
Anyway.